A mythical half-man half-owl that scares off holidaymakers in Cornwall has been filmed in a graveyard, it's claimed. The Owlman of Mawnan Smith has been the subject of folklore since the 1920s, but there haven't been any sightings since 1976. More than 40 years later, ghost hunter Mark Davies claims he's caught the infamous character on camera. In the footage, Mark and a friend can be seen prowling around the spooky graveyard, which lies behind a gate with a dramatic-looking inscription. It reads to Timey Nested Who, which is Cornish and translates to "It is good to draw nigh to the Lord." Mark holds out a spiritual detector and pans his camera around the graveyard, asking if any creature lives here. Then, in the corner of the frame, a ghostly figure can be seen. But, when Mark goes to investigate, the apparition had vanished and he could find no more trace of the Owlman. According to local folklore, two teenage girls once spotted the figure while on holiday in Mawnan Smith, near Falmouth, Cornwall. One day, they walked down to an old and remote church, more than a mile from the village centre. There, the two teenagers saw a terrifying birdman with wings and feathers on top of the church tower. The story says that they were so scared by the sighting that their father decided to put an end to their holidays and leave Cornwall immediately. In July of the same year, two 14-year-old girls decided to go camping in the area, but spotted a giant owl of human size with glowing eyes. At the time, all eyes turned to the village and the discovery made the headlines, naming the beast the Owlman of Mawnan Smith. Although Cornish people still remember its story, many said they had not heard its name for many years. People at local pub The Red Lion, the post office and the Memorial Hall had all heard of the tale of the hybrid beast, but all said that they did not know enough about it to comment. Penny Salisbury said, "I haven't heard it mentioned for years and years, since it first happened actually. It was a media event at the time. People were scared to go to the church afterwards." The Owlman looked quite menacing from the pictures and drawings made by the girls involved. Mark Davies, 47, from Falmouth, Cornwall, was in the graveyard with his friend Chris Power, 36, from Manchester. Mark said, "There's ley lines which are under the ground near the church, and they give off paranormal activity. There was a hissing in the trees and you could hear flapping. I heard it go right over my head and I was shocked. That's when I saw the figure, and it had horns on its head. It was mad. On the meter I had, which picks up electric-magnetic energy that we use to detect ghosts, I was getting conscious replies to my questions through it. That's telling me there's a demonic energy and it wasn't safe. My mate got attacked, he had scratches on his arm. His camera broke too. He didn't see anything, he just felt this surge of energy. He didn't realize till about half an hour later when he felt some burning. It's not a place I would advise anyone to go there alone, let's put it that way."